Go ahead.
Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the continued product training. So we are going to, I'm going to jump right into it. We have a few different subjects that we'll be reviewing in this video. So today, let me go ahead and start the slideshow. We are going to start with some of our stress management products. So, stress, wow. Everyone pretty much has it out there. But what I love is that Herbalife offers natural solutions. So you don't need to be taking a prescription medicine in order to do this. This is a natural solution kind of approach to help you. So the first one we have is our Relax Now. Oh my goodness, do I love this product. So pretty much what it is that it's herbs that you can take in a vitamin form, and it helps to cut the edge. So if anybody has had that stress or anxiety feeling where you kind of feel like, oh my goodness, the heart palpitations. For me, stress can come out in physical pain. My back will actually start to hurt and different things like that. Some people get the eye twitch when stress starts coming on. So this is a natural way to kind of help cut that edge, yet you still feel very energized and alert and everything like that, but it takes that edge off. So there's a few different ways that you can take it. One, it can be taken if you're entering a situation like maybe you're speaking on stage. I don't know, I would say 95% of the population is scared to speak in front of people, myself included. Or maybe you get a little stressed when you're taking a test, or if you're driving over bridges, whatever the situation might be, you can take the Relax Now right before that situation. So I would say maybe about an hour before, or when you wake up in the morning, if you're already starting to get nervous about it, you can take 1 to 2 in the morning, and then another about 30 minutes before the situation. And again, what it does is it helps to cut the edge. But just so you guys know that there's no bad side effects. You're not going to feel sleepy. You're not going to feel tired or groggy or anything along those lines. You're still very alert and everything like that, but it just helps take that edge off. Another way that you can use it, if you notice that you're just going through a stressful time in life, it happens to us. Life happens, we get curveballs thrown our way. And so when I notice that is typically when my back pain starts coming on. And then that's usually my trigger. I should realize it ahead of time, but usually that's my trigger that I'm like, whoa, I'm under a lot of stress. I might be handling it just fine, but I'm realizing that it's coming out in different pains in my body. So at that point, what I will do is that I will start taking the Relax Now 1-3 times a day. If it's a very stressful time in my life, I will take it 2-3 times a day. And again, it's just going to be a natural way to cut the edge. What's really nice is that this product is non-addictive. So as soon as the situation or whatever passes and I feel like I'm not under so much stress, it is very easy to stop taking this. There's no side effects. There's no feelings like I need it or anything like that. It's non-addictive. And then I would say the last way that I take this myself and that I'll suggest for other people is that if you are having trouble sleeping at night, and the reason is because when you're going to bed, you can't shut your brain off. Your brain is like a ping pong. Like, oh my goodness, I need to do this tomorrow. Oh my goodness, this, pick the kids up, take this there. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. And you're trying to lie there in bed, but your brain is just going on and on and on. This is where the Relax Now could be really great. I would suggest almost 2-3 right before bed. And what it does is it just helps kind of settle things down so that ping pong effect isn't happening. And then that in turn can help you go to sleep better. Again, it's not going to make you sleepy. It's not going to anything like that. It just helps kind of calm that ping pong effect going on, which can help shut your brain down and help you go to bed. So those are a few different ways. This is one of my favorite products and someone that stress really hits me. And again, it comes out in physical pains. So this is just a great product that I can add in as needed in those times in my life. Laura, is there anything you would like to add?
Yeah. So that was great. And, different people use different words in relation to stress. So Kaylee seems to term stress as taking the edge off. A lot of people may use the word that I have anxiety. So that could be the same thing as stress, right? It's all a different way of phrasing it. And there's different forms of stress. Just like Kaylee said, is we could just have a lot going on in our life, and all of a sudden physical things start popping up on us, and we're realizing, wow, so it's not like we have anxiety going on right then. We're just dealing with stress, where other forms of stress is lots of anxiety, where you're almost, like having an anxiety attack. Certainly getting on stage, you have a minor, most people do in the beginning, a minor anxiety attack, sometimes a large anxiety attack where your heart's pounding, it's pounding in your ears. You start swallowing the whole thing, right? So I just want you to know that the word anxiety goes along with that. And so this could calm down anxiety too. So just keep that in mind. Now, a lot of your clients may be taking a medication already for anxiety. Sometimes they're taking it for depression and different things, right? So, there's different things going on, and we're not psychologists. We're not getting into that. But we have had situations that we have clients saying, oh my gosh, I'm taking this medication. Can I add in the Relax Now? Yes, we say you can. Just take it slowly. Maybe, try it one out for the day and see how you're doing. Then you can move up to twice a day, 3 times a day, just to see if it helps to support that at all. We've had some people in the past being able to reduce their anxiety medication and get off their anxiety medication. Usually, remember, a lot of these people are usually also taking the Formula One then and the multivitamin and cell activator. Lots of times just getting the good nutrition into your body releases or gets rid of all sorts of stress, because your body's not in stress mode because it's getting the nutrition it needs. That's the only thing I'm going to add. And the incredibly large amount of testimonies that you will hear when we train on this on one of our Monday night training phone calls, that's where you're going to really learn of all the different ways and situations people use Relax Now. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, on to the next one. Take it away.
Okay, Sleep Now. Oh my goodness. Sleep. That, if you just start asking people if they sleep well, you'd be amazed at how many people don't sleep well. I'm amazed because I've never had a sleep problem in my life. But I would say over 50% of the population today do not sleep well. One, it could be getting to sleep like Kaylee was talking about, but then lots of people are popping up in the middle of the night also after they get to sleep. Sleep Now is a great product for the people who are popping up in the middle of the night. And what it has, you see the word melatonin here on the screen. It has a very small amount of melatonin. I don't even mention that we have melatonin in it when I'm talking to my clients, because lots of people are going to have a negative opinion about melatonin because they've probably tried it in the past, an over-the-counter type of melatonin, and they have felt very druggy in the morning. And so that's the comment that I hear about a lot for melatonin. We have just a small amount to get you relaxed enough to fall asleep. And then we have other herbs in the Sleep Now that put you into a deeper REM cycle. So again, the problem that some people are doing is that they're not going far enough into a deep REM cycle to stay asleep throughout the night and be very rested when you go into that deeper REM cycle. So this is going to take you into a deeper REM cycle. My dosage, if I use it, I'll usually take 2 when I take it. I've sometimes have been taken 3, very seldom. I've never tried 1. I've just always done 2. And lots of times I'll take it when I'm shorting myself on sleep. Not that I'm proud to say that I do that, but it does happen. And I want to make sure that when I go to sleep, I'm going to get as much of a good deep REM cycle during that time that I'm sleeping, so I'm waking up more refreshed. That's a comment that you're going to hear from a lot of people from Sleep Now, is how much better they feel when they wake up. Lots of times people can try 1 and they'll be fine with it, but follow up with your client to make sure they're taking enough to get a result. And like Kaylee said, sometimes we have to add in the Relax Now along with the Sleep Now for some people if their brains just won't turn off. These are great products you can sample. Just a couple of Sleep Now or a couple of Relax Now, and usually the samples make a big enough difference that they're calling you the next day saying, okay, I'm ready for a bottle. But either way. Any comments, Cal?
Nope, that's it.
Great.
Okay, so that is our stress management products. And we're also going to go into our, I'm going to call it brain focused products and hydration coming up next. And we have liftoff, but I actually want to begin with NRG to really explain what this is. And then I'm going to come back to the liftoff afterwards. So do you want me to do this one or do you want to?
No, I want to. I like this one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do liftoff. So
Okay, great. NRG, natural raw guarana. This is an herb from the Brazilian rainforest, and it has been used for centuries and centuries and centuries for brain focus. Back hundreds of years ago, they would take the bark from the tree and they would steep it and drink a tea before they would go into war, okay? So they could focus, right, and be on track, like if you were going into a sports arena or something like that. So in this case, we're no longer going into war on a daily basis, thank God, okay? But we do need to brain focus, and a lot of us have issues with that. Many more of us than we realize, and that's why I say everybody who's listening to this call should be taking NRG. Even if you don't think you need it, you probably do in some way. And I'm going to highly recommend 1 tablet 3 times a day as just a regular vitamin, and you will be amazed at how much more you get accomplished, how much more focused, how much more productive you are. Lots of people have ADD and don't realize it, okay? Attention deficit syndrome. Some people do realize it. And so, again, try it out and see how it works for you. It also comes in tea form. So let me go back to the tablet. The tablet, that's why we say take the tablet 3 times a day. It's going to stay in your system for about 4 to 5 hours, right? And then the next tablet comes in at noon, and then the next tablet comes in, around dinner time, and you'll have it in your system all day long. The tea is going to get into your system faster. So a tablet takes a little bit longer to dissolve and get into the digestive system and then into the brain and all that. And the tea is going to get into your system faster. So you're going to feel that reaction, that brain focus faster, but it will leave you faster. So it's more like for a quick effect and for a couple of hours. And when I say it helps you focus, so think of this as you've got different people's brain levels, right? We're all different, and different parts of our brain levels are kind of, high or low or this or that. And what this is how, again, I like to phrase it in my terminology, like in a picture. Think of as the natural raw guarana as it kind of raises it all up to where it's more level, okay? And so it raises, if somebody has some brain levels that are a little bit lower than others, and they possibly have some problems with focusing, then it's going to raise it all above and get better. What I've noticed in my 25 years of experience, if somebody's pretty solid, that has pretty good brain focus across the line all by themselves, what they notice, they always say, I feel so much energy from this. And it's because they already are functioning at a pretty good level up here brain-wise. So they're feeling that brain energy that they're getting from the NRG. They're feeling it almost like it's a physical thing. Where the people like myself, who maybe had some lower brain level functionings going on, this is like, I feel no energy at all. I don't feel any different energy, but I feel like, wow, I would cry. I would cry if you took any of my products away, but if you took this product away from me, I would cry the hardest on this one. I would say, I think that's it. I mean, again, the stories are incredible. I'll save those for product training calls. I can't say enough about this, but I'm gonna.
You can also give your children this, that if they need some help with this is, it's safe to give your kids like a dose of this to help with the brain focus as well with them. So yes, it's absolutely.
So when my son was 9, I gave him 2 when he went off to school.
2 tablets.
2 tablets. And then eventually, I won't go into the details, we got 2 of them into him at lunchtime. And then when he would get home from school, I would mix some NRG tea up with water, put a little honey in it, and flavor it up. So, he drank it down, and then that would get the homework done. So then he could get out and run afterwards.
And just to explain, her son had major attention problems and ADD, ADHD, and all of that. So that was a great support in getting him to focus at school and get all of that done.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Okay, so NRG, we got our tea and our tablets. So I'm actually going to go back to the lift off. So this is one of I love the NRG too, but I absolutely love the lift off. And what the lift off does is that it gives you an extra little boost. So pretty much it does have some caffeine in there, but it has some ginseng and guarana in there as well. So it gives you that nice energy boost and the brain focus together. So it's the blend of the two together that this one gives. What I love is that there's pretty much like no sugar in it. So there's going to be no crash afterwards, but it is going to give you really just the boost that you need. So this for me is great around like the mid-afternoon or after I've just been really busy with something. I usually say when I'm at the club, if I've had a really busy day at the club and then the day ends and I need to clean that place and I'm like, whew, I'm a little beat. I'm a little exhausted. I put one of these lift off. They comes in pomegranate or tropical or orange or lemon lime. You put it in 8 ounces of water. That can be hot or cold. It's getting a little fizzy out so that it has a great taste. And again, it's going to give you that awesome energy lift, that brain focus to focus at the task that you're doing at hand. And there's no crash afterwards. So it's a nice steady energy that you have with that brain focus. And pretty much you're going to be getting a lot of the same benefits that Laura just talked about with the natural raw guarana that helps the mental clarity as well. So some people actually enjoy taking this before their workout as well. We do have a pre-workout. We have a whole athlete line, but for some people that maybe aren't ready to get into that pre-workout just yet, a lot of us use this, or if I'm just going for a run or kind of a light workout, this is what I will use before my workout. But also in that afternoon, if I just need a little pick-me-up, this is a great solution for that. Did you want to add anything, Laura?
No, that's good. Great product to sample again, 10 little tablets in this little package that looks like a condom here. You could break one out of a box and sample them. It's another great product to sample. People will feel the effect from it. And yeah,
I completely agree. It is an awesome product to sample. And especially if you hear your client is taking like a Red Bull or a 5-hour energy or something like that, be like, oh my goodness, just try this. Because here's the thing, those things jack blood sugars and then crash afterwards. Not to mention they usually leave people feeling really sick, but people are desperate for energy. So they're willing to do fairly dangerous things with some of those and take some dangerous amount of things in order to get those energy. So they're after that. So it's like, oh my gosh, they take this, they feel amazing. It's a clean source of energy and they have the focus. They don't have the wild energy that's like kind of thing. It's like people love this product, including myself. Okay, that is our lift off. On to the next one is our H3O. You want to take it away?
Yeah, I will. This is a great product. So back in the day, even before we had our fitness line, we had some sort of a fitness line, but nothing like our Herbalife 24 line. This was one of our beginning fitness drinks. And this is, this is a hydration drink. As it says, it's got essential electrolytes such as potassium and magnesium and sodium. These are the minerals that we lose when we sweat out our body, or sometimes we just get an imbalance from maybe not drinking enough water just over time, lots of times with traveling, sometimes when we're sick, different things like this. So let's just take some examples, okay? Kids running on a soccer field in the summertime. They're sweating, they're like going crazy, and they need to be rehydrated with the minerals so their body recovers properly, right? And so they don't have cramping or anything else going on. Well, there's a product out there that's on the supermarket stores that starts with the G, And it has these minerals in it, but it also has a lot of high fructose corn syrup. And so you don't necessarily want to be giving that to your kid. It's going to give them a sugar spike to keep them going, but then they're going to end up with a crash afterwards. And so I love this for children, but I also love it for adults. It's got 70 calories. Depending upon your situation, it's probably okay to drink. And it tastes, we love the orange flavored. I don't even think it comes in lemon anymore. I'm not even sure, but the orange hands down is the best. And it tastes very like Tang, like orange juice Tang. And it's great for, again, sweating for adults or children. It's great for older adults. They are people, for some reason, their potassium and magnesium gets thrown off, which has to do with sometimes a lot of leg cramps and restless leg syndrome and things like that. So this is a great drink to just 2 scoops of it or a tube of it right there is gonna, in a matter of time, just take care of the restless legs. If you or a child have been throwing up a lot or a lot of diarrhea, your electrolytes are off and you're missing minerals and you need to replenish them. So it's another great thing for this. It's just a wonderful product. Okay. I think that's it.
Yep. And again, so many testimonies. We'll save those for the calls, but for people that it's really been great for. Yep. Okay. And last up, we have our green tea. So I don't want you guys to confuse this. This is not our herbal tea concentrate that we talked about when we discussed the weight loss enhancer products. This is a type of green tea that has less caffeine than the herbal tea concentrate. Again, not that the herbal tea concentrate has a lot of caffeine. It's only 85 milligrams, but this one has even less. And actually, I do not have the amount on me, but just so you guys know, this can be so it's a green type of green tea. It has lots of antioxidants in you that is great just for immunity and for ourselves. But it also can just be a nice tea in the afternoon if you want something with less caffeine, just to kind of have a nice hot drink. It comes in either the original, or I'll tell you what the best seller is, the pomegranate flavor. That is a really delicious flavor. Again, great to have in the evening, kind of a nice soothing flavor. And I believe Laura is looking for the amount of caffeine in this one.
I'm having trouble reading the amount right now.
I want to say it's around 25 milligrams.
Yeah, I think it is.
I have researched this.
I can drink this at night. So I'm at the point in my life where I really can't drink a cup of herbal concentrate at night any longer. And, but I can drink this if I want something hot and satisfying, and I'll be able to go to bed. No problem. Doesn't bother me. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if they sell the green tea anymore, Kaylee. We'd have to double check. But the pomegranate was the biggest seller one. And the actual green tea here, if it is still available, it's like the real Chinese green tea. It's like bitter.
Yeah, the original is a bitter. It's not, yes, but the pomegranate is a nice flavor. Again, great, gives you the antioxidants that help with immunity.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. So that is a wrap for our stress management, focus, and hydration section. So we will see you next time.
Thank you.